with so many people launching these payment solutions, I mean, you just mentioned a whole bunch of them. How do we know which one I should like? So how do I know what I should have? Should I have SnapScan? Should I have a different payment solution? Should I go through a bank? And then how do I know who's going to accept what? It seems really confusing. Shouldn't there just be one payment solution?
That is the tricky part right now. That's why the adoption is not there. It's as soon as a couple of the big operators, a couple of big retailers start accepting these mobile payments, then people will get educated about these things quite quickly. Right now, there's not enough volume of people doing this, and none of the big retailers are at this stage offering mobile payments as a payment mechanism. So that is will be the trigger point, and I suspect in the next 12 months there will be a couple of them coming out with acceptance. In the petroleum space, especially, I can see a couple of operators already offering mobile payment as a payment mechanism, but again, it's not very well advertised. There's an adoption period that no one needs to go through. Starbucks is a very good example. In America, Starbucks went through an adoption period of 2 years, from 2009 to 2011, and they still failed for a couple of years, and eventually now the Starbucks app does 90% of their mobile payments in America. So that's there will be a gap where there will be some losses one has to incur, but that education period, that adoption period into the South African market will have to take place, and eventually you and I will be using on a daily basis mobile payments as a payment mechanism, and I will replace my wallet.
Now that you said that, I feel like I don't want to do it. Just going to start using my credit cards, but then I guess they'll become redundant, and I'll get rid of them.
They will, definitely, hopefully.
Now, why do you think retailers in South Africa have been almost reluctant to kind of jump on the bandwagon with mobile payments?
It comes back to the chicken and the egg situation.
Yeah.
There are not enough consumers out there who are demanding this. And again, there is some infrastructure requirement. On the retailer side, there is some certain investment that has to be made by the retailer to start accepting. This has to be driven as a strategy by the big retailers, and which is lacking at this stage. But hopefully, this will change, and we will see some big corporates start accepting mobile payments at their forecourts and their stores.
Now, how does the whole mobile experience and mobile payments, how does that change consumer behavior?
Consumer is looking for convenience, and one of the biggest reasons a consumer will move away from a card-based credit cards, debit cards to mobile is because of convenience. Because in mobile, it's let's call it card not present transaction. So you don't have to be physically there to make a payment, take your credit card out, swipe the credit card. In mobile, you don't have to do that. You can sit in the comfort of your home, comfort of your car while paying for fuel and do the transaction. So it's all about convenience and speed, because I suppose we are becoming more lazier with the new technologies that are coming in. We want things a lot easier. Considering the fuel industry, it's a grudge buy. You don't want to pay for fuel, but if you want to make it a smooth process for them, easy process, convenient, secure, then why not?
Now, I know the cost of data is going down, but would you say that that access to Wi-Fi and cost of data, and maybe the fact that not all South Africans have smartphones, are a hindrance to mobile payments in South Africa, or is that something we're going to smooth out?
I don't think so. The data will be such an issue, because these things do not require a high amount of data. It's more about the devices that are out there currently. You need to have a certain type of smartphone at this stage to be able to use mobile wallets. If you talk about Apple Pay and Android Pay, you need latest generation phones for those. So that's why there will be obviously a big gap before we get Apple Pay and Android Pay solutions out there. But other wallets can operate on a lower end smartphones. But again, we need to get to a certain level where we have good penetration of decent level of smartphones out there, and it's improving quite well.
When do you predict that will happen by?
I would say in the next 12 to 24 months there will
be.
Yeah, definitely. I think there will be an upswing. The numbers will exponentially increase on mobile payment methods.
What do you think the best mobile payment offering in South Africa is right now?
Oh, it's a tricky one. SnapScan has done something different, quite a different angle, and I think I would say SnapScan is one of the better ones out there.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple of others, but SnapScan would be, from the banking perspective, I think they've done well.
Shadab, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.